Hello, my people. So, I want to welcome you again to this segment of introducing this our new project or piece of art at this book called Pain to Profit. I want to thank you for following through and for your interest and for your time. So, without wasting much of your time, I would like to move into the table of content and to introduce it to you from chapter 1 to chapter 8. There are 8 chapters in this booklet, and they are all power packed, full of inspirational wisdom, motivational. I must tell you, this book is going to change your life. It's a life changing experience that you will eventually receive from studying this project. So, without wasting much time, I'd like to introduce chapter 1 to you, which is the power of pain. In this chapter, we're going to be talking about realizing the power that you can derive from your own pains. And in chapter 2, we're going to be talking about the truth behind human behavior, which will help us to understand the reason why certain people do the things that they do, and also for ourselves to understand why we react to certain things and how we can possibly control our own behavior, you know. And then in chapter 3, we're going to talk about learning from our past. Chapter 2 is learn from your past and don't let your past haunt your future. And then in chapter 4, we're going to talk about God versus man, the mystical psychology between God versus man. In this chapter, we're going to study and learn how we can understand the difference, because a lot of people, when it comes to subject of religion and anything that has to do with God and tradition, a lot of people don't understand. There's always a misconception about this subject. So we're going to deliberate a little about this in chapter 4. We're going to talk about this mystical psychology. Who is God? What is God? And what do we need to learn, and how does it affect our life? And in chapter 5 is love and relationship, man and woman understanding each other, the mystery behind relationship, marriage, love, how people can get along together even with their differences. And in chapter 6, we're going to talk about the ultimate subject. Everybody wonders about this. We're going to talk about marriage and family. What is expected of us, how we can keep our family. You must stay strong to keep your family and your marriage. I will explain this in details in chapter 6. And in chapter 7, we're going to talk about the pains and benefits of sacrifice. When we talk about sacrifice, a lot of people don't understand what this really means. There's also a big misconception about this. So we're going to deliberate on it. I'm going to talk about it. We're going to make a big discourse about this subject, and then we can understand better the pains and benefits of sacrifice. Now, in the last chapter, which is chapter 8, we're going to talk about patience and endurance, how we must learn to discipline ourselves to be able to be patient, to endure whatever situation at the moment, and how we can eventually use this to better our life, how it is going to be of a positive impact in our life. And after that, there is a conclusion, a letter to all my students, my children, everybody that has learned something from me in one way or the other, and then I have to acknowledge all of you. So that is what we have in this segment, and I want to encourage you to look forward to the next video. And in the next video, we're going to start the reading proper. We're going to talk about chapter 1. We're going to read it, and then we have a little discourse about it, and then we can understand. I promise you, this is going to be a life-changing experience for you. It is full of a lot of inspiration, a lot of motivation. No matter how down you are, you're going to benefit from this. You will understand more. So I look forward to meeting you in the next video, where we're going to start the reading proper and we're going to start from chapter 1. So God bless you, all my people. I love you all. Stay blessed.